So William Ruto, much as you seem to celebrate the death of Raila Odinga, as you have rightly said that you are quite happy now that you have no other opponent, your opponent is not ourselves here. It is the people of Kenya, and they are in millions. And be prepared to face them as when the day comes.
The United Opposition Front through Rigathi Gachagua has told off President William Ruto to stop celebrating the demise of former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga by saying that he does not see any worthy opponent come 2027. Rigathi Gachagua has said that whatever is happening in the by-election is just but a rehearsal of making sure that President William Samoei Ruto does not go beyond 2027. In that they have to bring an end to mismanagement of public funds, restore the dignity of the payslip, stop extrajudicial killings and state-sanctioned abductions. Here's a glimpse of what Rigathi Gachagua says.
We want to inform the people of Kenya that the formula of getting a single presidential candidate to face William Ruto is on course. And for those who have been in doubt, what is happening in these by-elections is a dress rehearsal of the formula and the mechanism to get a single presidential candidate to face William Ruto. And we want to assure the people of Kenya, come rain or shine, we are determined, as we have been told by the people of Kenya, that they want one single presidential candidate to face William Ruto. I have heard William Ruto bragging that with the demise of Raila Odinga, he has no opponent. I would like just to inform him that we are not his opponents. His opponents are the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya have gone nowhere. We are just doing what the people of Kenya want. We have sufficient, clear instructions from the people of Kenya to agree on one single presidential candidate to face William Ruto and liberate our country, restore the dignity of the payslip, restore the Kenyan nation, bring an end to the era of bribery and corruption, mismanagement of public resources, the era of abductions and extrajudicial killings.
On the same breath, Natembeya says that Ruto's regime should not be allowed beyond 2027 and that these will help them after taking hold of the office to reduce the cost of living and also avoid or prevent their children from being abducted and killed. He is just reiterated what Rigathi Gachagua was saying. He also said that their government will provide enough capitation to schools to make sure that children are not sent home for school fees.
Kumsaidia kuongoza serikali, Raila pia mambo yakuwa mabaya Mwenyezi Mungu akamuita, si ndio? Sasa tuko na serikali ya guesswork. Hatuwezi kubali serikali pite 2027. Ikifika 2027 tunaenda kupiga kura ya kuondoa hii serikali, si ndio? Ili tukue na usalama mzuri, watoto wetu wasipe abducted na kuuawa kila siku. Ama namna gani? Ili ushuru rudi chini, si ndio? Ili mashule yetu ikuwe na capitation. Tukisema secondary school ni 22,000, tami ikianza fees inafika kwa shule, watoto wetu wasifukuzwe kwa barabara kila siku. Tukisema tunaajiri walimu, hatuwezi kupatia mapunge barua, walimu wanaajiriwa equally for every Kenyan. Kwa sababu rais ameshindwa kuongoza taifa la Kenya. Ndiposa tunasema 2027 mambo ni tawe, si ndio? Tunasema nini? Tawe. Tunasema nini? Tawe.
The issue of extrajudicial killings has far long been said since 2024, especially from the initiation of the Occupy Parliament and the June 25th protests. We saw persons, especially young people who were criticizing the government. They were being abducted. Some of them found alive but not in good state of health. Some of them found dead. And at that particular moment, we could remember the president saying those were criminals. We could remember the regime calling the persons who were protesting that they were terrorists. almost similar script that is being played in Tanzania right now. But for how long shall this happen? And for some of us, automatically we are saying 2027 is too far away. But we have to endure it because we are a democratic country. They were elected into power, so let us give them the time. But just as the United Opposition Front says, yes, we cannot allow this regime to go beyond 2027 because look at the state of our economy. Just the other day, I saw President William Samoei Ruto saying how many of the trillions we need to make sure that Kenya comes out of that status of a third world country. But in so saying, he also said that there is no need to increase taxes. Isn't it a double speak? Because what we know, since they took power, it has been total difficulty in the cost of living. They have been bringing in and introducing taxes and, proposing bills that are so draconian and detrimental to the growth of our economy. And just recently, from the draconian bills that were signed into law, so we could tell that this regime has all the intentions to make difficult the lives of its citizens, and we are not relenting. So it is you, the citizen, to make sure that you are fighting back. And what is your weapon of fighting back? One, as I always say, a clarion call to the people of Kenya, especially to the young generation. Make sure that you have your ID. 2, make sure that you register as a voter. Through that, you'll be able to exercise your voting right, and not only exercise your voting right, but make sure that the persons who you are getting into power are competent and integrity-led leaders. Through that, development shall come. Leaders who are not so enticed with corruptions and bribery of here and there so that they can change allegiance. Remember, the sovereign power belongs to the people. What's your take on this? Give me your thought in the comment section below. If you love content of this nature and you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Halif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.
I have heard William Ruto bragging that with the demise of Raila Odinga, he has no opponent. I would like just to inform him that we are not his opponents. His opponents are the people of Kenya. Yeah. So William Ruto, much as you seem to celebrate the death of Raila Odinga, as you have rightly said that you are quite happy now that you have no other opponent. Your opponent is not ourselves here. It is the people of Kenya, and they are in millions. And be prepared to face them as when the day comes.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.